This whole journey started with one ARRMA Granite Mega. I was bored during the COVID pandemic and needed something to keep me busy whilst being at home, and after lots of research I decided on the ARRMA as a truck I could use to get me back into the hobby I once loved but sadly gave up in 2010. I decided to start posting videos of me upgrading the Granite, and for some reason people enjoyed what I was posting, so I kept doing it. Recent subscribers, you may not remember my first videos, but I think it's fair to say I've certainly come a long way since. Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be looking at why this thing is still the absolute king. Welcome back to the channel. So as you can probably tell, I'm extremely happy to have this thing sat on my worktop here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the ARRMA Typhon TLR tuned buggy. Now I had no intention to make this a regular thing or to do regular videos. It was all a bit of fun at the start, but then something changed. I started enjoying the process of filming, editing and posting videos, and most importantly, I started enjoying the hobby again. I kept posting, and before I knew it I'd crossed the 100 subscriber mark, the 500 subscriber mark, and then the 1000 subscriber mark. At 1000 subs things got even more interesting. I received an email from Banggood who were reaching out to see if I would like to review some of their cheap RC cars. Now it did take me a while to consider this offer, as like many I was against cheap Chinese specials and always a fan of Traxxas and other brands. I finally decided to give them a chance, and they sent me the Pinecone Models SG1603 as my first review sample, and to this day I think that first promotional video I did is still the best intro I've ever created. A lot of time and effort went into that video as I wanted to impress Banggood and hopefully bring in a few sales using my links, which would obviously lead to more samples being sent to me to feature on the channel. Fortunately that video did incredibly well, as the SG1603 was an epic cheap option for people on a tight budget. Month after month Banggood continued to send me review samples, which helped me target the budget market and bring in lots of new subscribers. Now a lot of people don't know, but starting and maintaining a YouTube channel is incredibly expensive. You also have to invest a lot of your own money, especially when you want to try and keep up with other creators out there, so getting the latest products to showcase can get costly, so I was very fortunate that I was receiving a lot of free samples from Banggood. Any income I made from my affiliate links was pumped back into the channel, and the first big purchase I made using money I generated from ad revenue was the ARRMA Typhon 6S version 5. I did quite a few videos on the Typhon 6S, and it was a nice change from the cheap stuff I'd previously been doing on the channel. And of course I'm a huge ARRMA fan, so I fell in love with this thing straight away.
Yay! 10,000!
Hitting 10k subs was my first huge milestone, and in December 2021 this happened.
Oh, look at the size of the box!
It's massive! Well excited about this, I've got to do it. It's the X-Max. And it's heavy. What? I treated myself to the famous Traxxas X-Max after all the hours of hard work I'd pumped into making videos. The X-Max was a dream RC car for me when I started out, and I never thought I'd be able to afford such a beast. And at £1,000 or $1,000, minus the cost of batteries, it certainly wasn't cheap. Without you guys watching and subscribing to the channel, none of this would have been possible, so a huge thank you to everyone for making one of my RC dreams come true. Now this may sound silly, and you may think to yourself £1,000 or $1,000 really isn't that much money when you think about it. Well, it is when you've got a young family to look after, a full-time job and lots of other commitments outside of YouTube. As the months went on I kept making videos, and before I knew it I topped 15,000 subscribers, and that was around mid 2022. and I was well on my way to 20k. And here we are today sitting on 20,000 subscribers, which is just insane. I never knew how far things would come, and even reaching 100 subs was a huge achievement for me. I've had the pleasure of working with lots of great companies now, and I've also made lots of great friends in the hobby.
Let's get to the GoPro footage, Nick. What do you reckon?
Yes, get on there.
So what's next? Well, lots more of this. Guys, what a journey, and I couldn't have done it without you. 2023 will no doubt be an extremely eventful year, and I can't wait to see what the future brings.